It was a rainy night last summer. Two men stopped their car to help a stranded driver in Sequoia County. Instead of a thank you, they were both shot. The suspect accused of the shooting is due back in court next month. I sat down with the victims and found out why they continue being kind, knowing their lives will never be the same.
I was former law enforcement, and so one of the big things that you always fear, especially in law enforcement, is getting shot.
That fear became a reality on July 17th last year. Derek Riggs and Jake Myers were on I-40 when they saw a driver stranded. They drove the man to this convenience store in Vian. Surveillance video captures them buying the man, Lee King, a gallon of gas. They even got him a bottle of water, but something felt off.
I was really uncomfortable. There was a really dark feeling with this guy in the back seat.
They took King back to his car. Jake went to get the gas container out of their trunk, but the hatch was locked. That's the moment Derek says he noticed King had a gun in the back seat. He tried grabbing it from him. When Jake got back into the car, he says King started firing. Derek says he was shot first.
I knew that I was being shot. I couldn't feel it. I couldn't feel any pain or anything, because I think my adrenaline had kicked in, my fight or flight had kicked in, and I'm just trying to survive.
Derek tells me King shot him twice in the abdomen and once in the leg. The bullet hole in his gas pedal reminds him of that day every day.
All in all, I think I was probably in the hospital for about a month, and then I spent time in inpatient, doing rehab, trying to learn to walk again.
Jake was shot in the jaw. He's had several surgeries.
They came in and took a piece of my fibula bone from my leg and rebuilt my jaw.
According to the OSBI, King carjacked and shot a woman in Oklahoma City earlier that day. Jake and Derek often wonder how they survived, but now they think they understand why this happened to them.
I think it was to get somebody off of the streets that didn't need to be on the streets.
The biggest lesson they've learned? Trust your gut.
I did feel a little anxious all day long, just about. Like something was wrong, but I couldn't quite figure out what it was.
It changed us forever.
Jake is getting his first dental implant surgery later this morning, and Derek will need surgery on his shoulder soon. He dislocated it trying to grab the gun and has been having issues with it ever since. Lee King is due back in court on May 31st. He's charged with 2 counts of shooting with intent to kill and 1 count of maiming.